today are a recessed lid that looks like this. And keep in mind, like, obviously you're gonna have a whole teapot body, but my point in this is to just show you the lid, okay? This type of lid is impossible to lift out without a finial on it. So I made this 2-second thing to put on. So you could scratch and attach whatever little sculptural detail on here to allow you to pick this up. I'm pushing it from the inside right now to pick it up, and this is what the inside looks like. So this is a recessed lid. That's one choice. The other type of lid is a cap lid, and it has a flange on it. So the flange is this vertical piece on the inside, and it fits perfectly. Notice this edge is just so very raw right now. It's because it's the first day. So we would, if this is what our lid looked like for our teapot, we would cover it in wet newspaper, and after Earth Day on Monday, we would clean it up and do whatever we wanted to do to it to make it look good. We could put like a decorative edge or carve it, or even just round it out so it's just not a corner that would be apt to chip. So first, what I'm going to show you is the recessed lid. First thing that you need is you definitely need a banding wheel. Check out this banding wheel. Every banding wheel has rings on it. The rings are there to help you make a band. That's why it's called a banding wheel. So if you put your pot right in the center of these rings, then you're going to be able to pretty easily draw a perfect circle. I have these X-Acto blades. Ooh, sorry, you're going to want to use an X-Acto blade to cut your recessed lid. It's in the middle. I'm holding my elbow into my side and kind of bracing as I spin, just to make a line. The reason we use an X-Acto blade instead of a fettling knife, the fettling knife is too thick to do this with. So we're using the X-Acto blade because it's nice and thin and it doesn't disrupt the lid at all. Then you're gonna pass through 2 times with the X-Acto blade. The reason 2 times is because 1 time generally isn't enough. The clay is wet and it sticks. And then you're just gonna lift it a little tiny bit. Take a piece of dry paper towel, put it in the inside, and then replace it. And then you're done until you put your sculptural finial on. That's it for that one. The other type is a cap lid. So you're gonna put your teapot body aside, and then you're gonna take a scrap of clay, and your scraps are right there, but I'm using my brown clay. So I'm gonna do a little bit. I think these are gonna be my teapot examples. Just kind of pound it on the desk a little bit. Grab a dry newspaper or paper towel, take a rolling pin. The rolling pins and the dowels are over there. You can use either. Roll out a slab, ribbit. Sounds like there's like a little critter over there. Just like this. Okay, I have the slab. I'm gonna put it right in the center of my banding wheel. Go back to my fettling knife, spin, and now this can be any shape, and so can your lid for your cap lid can be any shape, and even your recessed lid can be cut any shape you want. The angle is gonna change. Remember, the recessed lid, we cut it at an angle so it wouldn't fall in. This is gonna be vertical, nice and slow, also keeping my elbow into my side. Then I need a wet piece of clay. I'm gonna roll a coil. And just to roll the coil, because some people struggle with it, I take my fingers and I roll from the inside out like this. That helps me kind of get it even. Loop it around like this. I want to double it up so then I can cut it at an angle, if that makes sense. Cut it at an angle. And then the closure will be nice and even. I'm going to show you a different type of scratch and attach tool. You're welcome to try it. This is what I use in my studio. It's a multi-prong metal tool, but you all do already have the combs at your desk. But if you wanted to try this one, the lines are a little finer. You're welcome to it. And every coil you put on your teapot, you also have to, every rolled coil, you really should scratch, because it's really not that wet. One thing I like about these tools is you can kind of use it to get your slip. On your lid. Now this is important. You want this right in the center. Totally in the center, just like that. And then give it a little push. And then you might remember these from the little piece of credit card that we used when we did our face jugs. Go around the outside and the inside. And you're gonna take your time, but I'm moving really quickly just because you all are watching and I know you wanna make yours. Really quickly. And then the inside. And then using a ruler off my desk, measure the outside line from here to here of your flange, the outside line. And that will just ensure that you have the right width. But if you measure this outside line, it's easier. I just made a couple lines on here. I'm just trying to save you time. Spin. Oh, got it right in the center. Spin. And now this cut is going to be perfectly vertical, unlike the other cut, which we made for our recessed. We don't want to cut this at an angle at all. And then you're just going to clean up anything that needs to be cleaned up. And you have a nice functional lid, and next week we'll make it all pretty. Okay?